great to have you. Welcome to the program. Thanks. It is the Joe Pag Show, 1-800-383-9624. Now, it's not just the athletes. It's not just the kids. It's not just I guess the people on the Olympic stand, although they weren't kneeling, some of them had their fists up, whatever. It's now the singer of the national anthem gets to kneel down while singing the national anthem. And again, I think this might be a publicity stunt, although she is from Berkeley and she is a San Francisco idiot. There has to be something else going on here.
Why don't you kneel down? I mean, you don't sing very well and nobody knows you. Why don't you kneel down and then that stupid guy on the radio will talk about you?
That could be it. That could be what's going on, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me go to the phone line, see what you think about all this, because I got to tell you something, man. I got to tell you something. This, at some point, we have to put our feet down as a society and say this is not okay. Let me go to Lewis, who's in Apple Valley, California. Lewis, I appreciate you waiting. What's going on?
Hi, Joe.
Hey. Hey, man,
so
thanks.
I called in about your gentleman. You guys kind of touched on the Muslim thing a little bit. So I've known this for years and years and years and years. So I'm going to just start here. In the Quran, in Surah 53, 19, verse 19 through 23, and Surah 71, verse 23, and I'm very nervous because I'm scared.
Okay, a couple of things are important to stop. First of all, Lewis, we've actually moved on, but I'm going to let you say what you want to say. Are you literally going to read out of the Quran now? I don't really need you to tell me. I know that there are violent passages in there. Is that what we're going to do today?
Yes, I wanted to. This is for the Christians and the people that just don't want to vote for Trump would think he's so bad. And this is an uncompromising thing. So they originally had 7 gods, one of which was Allah, the moon god. When Muhammad came into prominence,
all right, not going to do it. Lewis, hey, Lewis, I love you. Not going to do it. And it's not that I'm protecting Muslims or Allah. It's just you're getting into the weeds here, brother. It's not fun radio. You're actually going to read out of the Quran now?
Well, it's because I'm a Christian.
I'm a Christian, too. I'm with you. You and I believe the same things.
Years and years. I've known this for years and years, and I've lived this for so long, and now I see it happening.
Okay, do me a favor and make some commentary. I don't care to hear you. Just like I wouldn't let somebody call in and read out of the Bible. I mean, that's boring radio.
Well,
Tell me what your thoughts are. Go ahead, I'll listen.
Okay, that the Christians need to vote for Trump because he really is who he says he is, and also I don't know if I'll ever watch football again. Based on
when it comes to Trump, why did Islam jump out at you? I mean, tell me what you wanted to say without reading scripture. Go ahead.
Okay. So again, I don't think Trump is who he used to be. Not one iota. I think he's a changed man forever now because of what he's undergoing in behalf of the country. And if I could say this,
hey, just hold on a second, Kerry. Is he not hearing me? He wanted to read out of the Quran.
I know.
And then I said, do me a favor, just say it in regular people talk. Just tell me what you want to say about Islam or about Trump in regard to Islam. I don't need you to read me out of the Quran. That's boring. This isn't the Quran Hour on the Joe Pag Show. It's not that.
Yeah,
so again, I'm trying to give him a chance. Is he not listening, or what do you think's happening?
I know. Maybe give him one more chance.
All right, Lewis, I love you. I know that you're a little bit nervous. Do me a favor, make the connection with Islam that you wanted to make.
That they're an unbending faith. And uncompromising.
I agree. You're right.
If I can just push past that to Trump, when he and again, I don't know if I'll ever watch football again because of Kaepernick and what's going on. I'm a principled person.
Mm-hmm.
So going to Trump, when he announced he's putting in $100 million of his own and he challenged Hillary, she won't put in a penny of hers on behalf of the American public, and he doesn't have to go through this. He never had to, and I believe he's principled now. I don't think he's anything like he was 11 years ago. So
okay, I got you. No, listen, I like what you're saying, and I hear what you're saying, Lewis. I'm gonna let you go now. Before I start getting a bunch of emails and Facebook messages and Twitter, why'd you just let him talk? Just let him talk, Pags. Why'd you cut him down? Because it's not interesting. Even Muslims will admit there are violent passages in the Quran. We're not going to do a Quran hour on the Joe Pag Show. Those who are the peaceful Muslims, and you hear about peaceful Muslims all the time, and again, the vast majority of Muslims are not radical terrorists, but those who don't live with the mindset that Sharia law must happen and that you've got to smite the infidel by the neck and you can't be friends with Jews and so on and so forth. The people who live their lives in a peaceful manner, who happen to believe in Islam, they rip out the violent passages. They don't follow it. Now, there are many who do. And we're seeing it in ISIS, which absolutely is Islamic. The first letter is for Islamic. I mean, I don't understand. It's the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. I don't know why we're arguing about that. So let's, again, everybody together, we'll hold hands. Yes, in the Quran, very, very violent chapters. Very, very violent chapters. Those who believe in Islam and live a peaceful life and mean no harm to others take the violent passages out. That's what they do. So no, I'm never going to say, hey, let's read the Torah. Hey, let's read what the Hindu believe. It's not the kind of show. It's not what we do. Let me go back at it, say hi to Gerald, who's in Houston. Hi, Gerald. What's going on? Hi.
How are you doing? Always happy to speak with you.
It is my absolute pleasure, my friend, as long as you're only happy to speak with me.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
What I called about was two things.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, for whatever reasons, on the last debate, must say whatever Hillary has done, whatever they've done. This is the thing that I need to concentrate on, and it's not what Hillary is about. And see, what they did with Trump, they got him caught in a situation to where he wants to talk about what they want to talk about, how bad she is. She's a thief. That's not what we need to know now. We need to know how we're going to create jobs, how we're going to make the cities better, how we're going to deal with China and things that they're doing. And if he does that, by the luck of the draw, he has 3 debates. If he can do that on his 3rd debate, he will take the momentum that Hillary has gotten and turn it into a disadvantage, because now Hillary has no answers, and that's what he needs to do. And that's just my opinion on that.
Well, what's
situation.
interesting is, and I love your opinion, and I'm so glad that you didn't want to talk to my lovely assistant. The first debate, they attacked him and knocked him off guard. He went in with the idea that he was going to show overwhelming respect, call her Secretary Clinton, and be as nice as he could, and they attacked, and it took him off guard, and he lost. The second debate, he said, all right, you want to take the gloves off? Watch what happens. And I think you're right. He did what he needed to do in the second debate. And third one, he's got to show a vision for the future. If he does that, and if he can get out of the mud, I think this is what you're saying, he's got a chance.
Chance he will win. See, at some point, what you've done in your past is your past.
Yeah.
How the women, whatever you've done in your past, you've done. So am I going to still live in the past, or I'm going to say, okay, this is what happened. This is what I'm going to do. And that's when you become the president. Because everyone has a past. Reagan had one, you have one, your assistant has one, I have one. So, but that's not what the issues are. But let me say this about the young lady, and I really want you to understand this about with the national anthem.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about my lovely assistant. All right, go ahead.
It's so mean.
Now, and I want to take people back. In 1968, my sister was part of that Motown background singing, and they went to sing the national anthem at the Detroit Tigers World Series. And Ernie Harwell, who was the announcer for the Tigers, said to Marvin Gaye, do not sing this song with any soul, because in America, we sing like this. You sing like this.
Are you serious? Ernie Harwell don't stand there like a house by the side of the road. That guy, he told Marvin Gaye not to sing it with soul. Get out of here.
No, I'm telling you the truth.
Wow.
Marvin Gaye still sung the song. It's not about the national anthem and what. See, this is in America, and this is what was explained to me by some individuals. This is a democracy.
Yeah.
You may not like everything that happens. You may not like me doing this way. You may not like me telling that the flag, I can do this to the flag. You may not like any of that. But this is a democracy. And
but before I let you go, and I've got to get going here. Are you telling me you're okay with this woman taking a knee in the national anthem as she sang it?
I can't change your opinion. But only thing I can do is.
No, I'm asking what you think. Are you okay with that?
Because I have to be the best American that I can be.
Yeah,
and just because she did that does not take away from me being an American.
I got to go. Did you want to say something to my lovely assistant?
But she always is lovely. Thank you so very much.
I'll talk to you
Finally,
later.
I was going to be so sad if he didn't say
Quick
anything
break
to
here.
me.
We're back after this.